Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. My name is Midway and I hope you're having a wonderful day. I sure am. So it's been a little while, hasn't it? Now the server merges have finally hit on Legend of Mushroom and well, as you might have seen, the rankings have totally changed. Things are upside down. Everybody is just a whole lot weaker versus the whales that just got into your server. I'm sure if a bunch of whales just aggregated onto your server, you're probably a lot farther from the top spots in basically every single kind of gameplay system in the game. Now, nevertheless, we also have a lot of new systems, and since I've been a little bit away from the game, we got a little bit of catch up to do, right? So we'll be doing some more videos in the coming days, over the next few weeks, just trying to catch up a little bit. Of course, not gonna have the latest details of everything, but today we're gonna be doing something that I think it's worth of notice, and that is talking a little bit about soul upgrades, in particular, well, what souls you should be aiming to upgrade first, right? So I bought myself a soul level, or what you call the version you can buy from the PvP, the Red Soul Selection 2 here, the cross-server PvP or whatever, the cross-server ranked match, right? So I was able to buy one of those, and I now have a second copy of those on myself. As you can see, of course, I already have one, right? So now, why did it go with this one first? Well, because it's obviously a little bit overpowered compared to the other ones. If you know what the other ones are about, we'll go over them in a moment. But of course, I was going for combo damage. Of course, I am playing an archer. But if you add on top of that, you also get 100% extra boss damage. This is pretty much just going to be doubling your damage versus bosses. In PvE, this is an insane upgrade, right? So if you are in any shape or form playing an archer, going for this is just pretty much mandatory. It's the first big upgrade you're going to be getting. It's going to be insane. These versus going for the awakening crystals in order to get to the awakening first. Not too sure what I would recommend. Of course, the awakening crystals are cheaper and you can also get them from the events, but nonetheless, yeah, if I was to be saying to you guys to buy one, or actually get one of the red souls or the pink souls here first, it would of course be the this one, the blade duo, right? That boss damage is insane. Now I haven't really leveled them up too much. You might have seen here I have a lot of the soul upgrade materials, and I'm not going to be using those for a little while. I'm going to be saving them for some rush events. Nonetheless, as I mentioned, I have a second copy of the soul upgrade items, and we are going to be looking through what options we have in order to get something else, right? So we'll go here to the fusion section and we'll just look a little bit at through what the different options are, right? So of course I have all the red souls, so I can just go ahead and get any I want on the pink tier. So here of course we have our global HP. We have I think I have it a level a little bit leveled up. If we go back in here, my HP right now is level 12, so yeah, I would obviously go down to level 1, and then I would get the mats back and be able to level it back up to level 12. But as a baseline, we can see that at level 1 we're getting a little bit of global HP, but also global region bonus. Now global region bonus, I think it's going to be pretty trash, especially if you don't really have much region at all as a baseline. But if you are wheeling it out, global HP region for sure is going to be very damn strong. Nonetheless, let's move on. I don't think that one's going to be that great. Global defense and boss damage resistance might be my go-to, not gonna lie. The boss damage resistance going to be coming very handy when trying to push through those PvE levels, which is mainly what I'm really trying to do, not really competing with the whales in any shape or form. Then moving on to this one, we got the global attack increase as well as healing rate. So yeah, let's just read through this one again. HP region bonus and healing rate, definitely not the same. You do need to have a little bit of healing here, I'm assuming, in order to this actually be effective. The HP region bonus, I'm assuming this is just like a baseline thing running through. Like if you go back to your stats, do we have a little bit of HP region? We have 0.2 healing amount and just straight up 0% healing rate, right? So getting any of those two upgrades would pretty much do nothing to me, because I'm really not spec'd into any of that. My gear doesn't get me any of that. I'm not sure if an archer would ever have any of that stuff, right? So we don't really benefit much from that, but the global attack would be nice. It doesn't really increase in any shape or form, it just gives you the added effect over there. Then we have the crit resistance as well as pal crit rate and pal crit damage. This is not a bad option whatsoever. Crit resistance very important in higher levels or higher content in this game as you are facing stronger players. Crit is going to be basically almost what everybody's going to be doing. Mages and archers is all going to be crits. So crit resistance is going to be insanely strong. This is going to be affecting directly the biggest sources of damage as well as giving you that pal crit rate and crit damage. Pals naturally will do a little bit of damage. So yeah, that's going to always be a little bit of an upgrade. Now crit damage bonus would be my first thought here, since it's the second red soul. We do want to be leveling up a lot as archers, but it comes with skill crit damage, which is always going to be nice, but we're not really speccing into it. We have very low amounts of skill crit damage. So yeah, we also have very low amounts of skill crit chance. Is that a big upgrade? I don't really think so, not gonna lie. And well, we still have a little bit more to go here. Counter damage, we don't really care too much about counter damage. Going for the pal damage here. This is really a warrior thing. I made a video talking about warriors and pal damage. I'm not too sure if that build still really aiming to increase the pal damage a little bit, or if it's being built differently now, but nonetheless I don't think this one would be a go-to for archers. Blade duo, yeah, this is the one we got already, so not mentioning much on that. And here we have the basic attack damage increase, also would be a big upgrade for us archers, but the skill damage, again, we don't really care too much about skill damage. Is always going to be a little bit nice, but for the sake of overall just becoming stronger, I think a more defensive choice here would be the most correct one, I would say, right? So I think I'm gonna be going for the crit resistance one. I'm a little bit not confused, conflicted here with getting a little bit of defense and boss damage resistance. This might be a little bit better for straight up PvE, maybe not for PvP, but I think this is going to be the one that I'm picking. Actually, the boss damage resistance is going to be very nice, and the global defense, of course, going to be very nice for PvE. So yeah, we'll just go ahead now and see here. Of course, we need to get the one with the dinosaur here, the one that's gonna give us the boss damage resistance. So we'll just confirm that, and now we do have both of the items we need, right? So we just add them in there, confirm fusion, and there we go. We also got a little bit of basic attack damage resistance, right? So whenever you do one of these fusions, there's a little bit of an incentive to keep doing them. You might be able to get an extra what you call them actually, affixes onto the these souls. So there we go, it's level 9 just like it used to. So now I'm not sure here what these added fusion could do. Maybe it's just placed in there for the sake of being allowed to do so, but maybe you cannot actually fuse them. I don't think you can fuse 2 other pink souls together, but maybe you do. So let me know if that's the case, and you can maybe accumulate more of these sort of affixes. In any case, let's just now go ahead and equip it. Actually, I didn't really mean to upgrade it, but there we go, it's now level 10, right? So it does retain the level of whatever the higher level relic you fused into it was, right? So yeah, we didn't really need to upgrade that one there, but now we have a little bit of an extra layer of defense there versus bosses, right? So yeah, let's see if we can feel any sort of impact here, right? So I'm not sure if I am really built here. Let me just actually sell this real quick. But let's see if we actually feel any of this. Definitely not gonna be a matter of straight up just one-shotting the bosses. Of course, it's just a little bit of a layer of defense. I'm also spec'd into PvP, so I'm missing the book here. But I do think I have my build here, the proper one. Nevertheless, yeah, it's really not going to be a matter of, yeah, now you're just gonna be one-shotting everything. A little bit of defense might save you here and there, but it's never going to be as big as an upgrade as just straight up 100% extra boss damage. I also don't really have that relic leveled up too much. But yeah, I do have my build setup. I have right now the one that I would normally use for bossing, and yeah, nevertheless, I think that is just my 2 cents onto souls and what you should be looking to try to be upgrading as an archer. Of course, first and foremost, just go for the one that's gonna give you that boss damage, gonna make your life a lot easier, and then a little bit of defenses here I think might just be the best second upgrade. That crit resistance, as well as the boss damage together with the defense. I think think is just going to always be nice for the sake of pushing PvE levels, right? So yeah, nevertheless, if you got a different opinion, of course, let me know down below in the comment section what you think about it and anything you might want to be telling me. Of course, let me know your opinion about the server merges and how things have changed ever since. I do need to do a lot of catch up here, right? So I'll be playing a little bit more of the game now and seeing how I get myself to, well, the new tier of gear. Of course, that's also a thing which we'll be covering whenever I'm able to actually get it, the Eternal gear, once I reach lamp level 28, which I'm still a little bit away from, but we'll hit it pretty damn soon. Yep, so nonetheless, that's really all I got to say for you today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Now, before we go, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about Aptoide, right? So if you don't know what Aptoide is, basically it's just like Google Play. You download apps from it, and basically whenever you download, for example, games like Legend of Mushroom from it and try to make any payments, you're going to be able to earn a little bit of a cashback when doing such payments in the games, right? So as you can see right here, if I was going to be buying this pack, I would be getting a little bit of a cashback of 14 cents, and then as I accumulate that cashback, those bonuses, I could then use them to make the payments for me without actually using my real money, right? So as you can see, you can basically increase the value of your money, and then once you have enough, you can just buy more stuff in the games without spending your real money to just get more for the same value, right? So this, of course, all comes together with a different app, which I got a whole guide on how to set it up down below in the description, which will be allowing you to, well, tracking how much of a bonus you have accumulated so far, the purchase history, as well as how much more you need to be spending to unlocking higher amounts of bonuses. You also have here a section to input my promo code, which is going to be down here below my camera, as well as down in the description, which will increase that bonus you get flat by 5% to make it a flat 10% from the get-go, right? That's going to be the bonus 10% from the get-go, and you're going to be able to increase that further and further by accumulating more purchases, as you can see right here on that tracker, as well as taking part in any active events going on within games on the AppCoins wallet, which will increase for limited time amount that bonus you get when purchasing in the games that have the active event going on during that time, right? So yeah, you can also recharge bonus directly here within the wallet, and that will also give you a little bit of a bonus. You will be getting even more value as you are putting money into the wallet, right? So instead of directly putting it into the games, you can also put it here in the AppCoins wallet, and that's gonna multiply, basically just give you, what is it, like 0.70 cents. I don't know, if I was gonna put 100 euros like I did last time for the giveaway, that's gonna give me 7 euros bonus, right? So that's already pretty significant. Nonetheless, that's also gonna be a scaling, of course, with the rest of the bonuses, as I mentioned. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say to you today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Again, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, see you.